also helps our economy. In particular, the global skills stream is something we made permanent in 2019, and this is where so many of the companies that I meet from coast to coast to coast really talk about the need for talent and for skilled talent, and now it is easier for companies to be able to get that skilled talent into Canada. They could do it within 2 weeks. It wasn't like this a few years ago. We are making significant investments in infrastructure across the country, and that is good for the economy. So whether it is programs like the National Housing Program, to the Canada Child Benefit, to reducing taxes for small businesses so that it's at 9%, the economy is strong, and jobs are being created, and affordability, we are tackling affordability. 800,000 people have been lifted out of poverty since 2015. So these are sort of some of the progress that I wanted to share with everyone, just to kind of give you a frame about what the economy looks like in the context of, of your business, and in fact, all businesses. But I wanted to talk about today, because that's why we brought everybody together, is the first-time homebuyers incentive. Starting September of 2019, this program will make it more affordable for young Canadians in particular, but all Canadians, but largely young Canadians, to buy their first home. It's going to reduce their mortgage payments without increasing their down payment. It's going to keep their down payment costs low so that they are able to save. Those cost savings will help them with day-to-day expenses. So it particularly works like this. The program is really intended to help those who need it the most. We started by saying that we have a national housing strategy. The reason we have a national housing strategy is because we actually have to address unmet needs that are in the marketplace, and that's what this is going to be. So the first-time home buyer will be eligible for those who have a qualified annual income of $120,000 or less. If these buyers have a minimum down payment that they need for an insured mortgage, they can use the first-time homebuyer incentive to finance part of their home purchase. It's a form of shared equity mortgage with the Government of Canada. The program will cover 5% of the purchase price for an existing home, and it will be 10% if it's a newly constructed home. So the home buyer can make mortgage payments based on the remaining portion. So if they are starting out with 5 or 10% less as the principal, because the shared equity is shared with the Government of Canada, it means that their mortgage payments are going to be a little lower. So this program is going to work in all markets, all across the country. Even here in Markham, in Toronto, the GTA, first-time home buyers will have many, we expect we will see many people who will take advantage of this particular program. And we think that this will also work well in the emerging and growing condo market that is here in Markham and in the GTA. So just to give you what this works out for as an example, a family who's buying a $500,000 home, the first-time home buyer program will save them as much as $286 a month, or $3,400 a year. We expect that through this program we will help 100,000 first-time homebuyers achieve the opportunity of owning a home, and we're going to do this while helping them not take on too much debt as well, because it limits the total borrowing to 4 times the qualifying income, including the amount of the incentive. So by doubling the incentive for purchases of new homes, the program will encourage a net new supply to meet the housing demand, and this in turn we hope will create more affordable housing options for Canadians. So in 2019 we've also done another thing. We've also established a fund to help existing shared equity mortgage providers scale up their businesses. So it encourages new players to enter into the market. The fund will be launched just in a few weeks on July the 31st. It's going to provide $100 million in lending over 5 years, and it will get administered by the CMHC. This program will help support Canadians trying to purchase, both of these programs are actually going to help our Canadians trying to purchase their first homes. And so what we're looking for is trying to deliver an ambitious, comprehensive, but a realistic plan, and a plan that together with the National housing, or as part of the national housing strategy, will create much needed new housing, protect the affordability of existing homes, and a plan that's going to benefit families and communities today, but for generations to come. So I think that is all I wanted to do in terms of explaining what it is. And Wendy, do you want to do a bit of highlights out of that?
那个部长就讲到说，我们除了在给住房上面，这个本届政府呢，就是提供了这些帮助以外，我们还使我们整体的经济增长增加了10%。然后我们呢，目前也是7国集团中唯一与其他所有成员国都签订了自由贸易的协定的国家。并且呢，尤其是部长刚刚宣布了，就是我们创造了超过100万个岗位，这个也是帮助了尤其是年轻一代能更方便的找到工作。然后尤其是因为部长是主要做小企业这一块的，然后在本届政府下，我们将小企业的那个企业发展税从保守党执政时期的11%降到了9%，这个也是非常大的一个帮助。那除此之外呢，我们刚刚提到了这个 child benefit， 就是这个加拿大儿童福利金。那这些福利金呢，就使得更多的小孩呢，就是能够去享受到政府的这些待遇和这些优惠条件，然后呢，也抵制了一些通货膨胀造成的影响。那我们的加拿大助学金呢增加了50%，还增加了一个叫学徒的项目。就是本届政府对年轻人，尤其是对这个青少年儿童的关心呢，就比保守党要多了很多。我们呢还是就是这个首次购房政策的提出，以及呢就是对于现存房屋的一个整体的管理计划，会让更多的年轻人和更多的这个没有房屋的人能够得到一个自己被称作家的东西。
So that's what, any question with regard for the new program, incentive program, we can ask our minister can give you an answer he can.